Hello everyone, this is Yashvin from Exam Help Web. Today I'm going to be solving paper 2 variant 1 of May-June 2019 0530 Mathematics. Starting with question number 1, work out 1.20 as a percentage of $16. So we're going to have to divide 1.20 with 16 and then multiply the whole figure with 100. So this is written as 1.2. We get the answer as 7.5. Factorize 5y minus 6py. So we take out the common part out of the whole value. So which is in this case y, and then we open the bracket, write the rest of the values, which becomes 5 minus 6p. Since those are not common, calculate cube root of 8.1 square minus 1.3 to the power of 0.8, and we simply calculate this in our calculators and get the answer as 4.01. An equilateral triangle has sides of length 15 cm. Correct to the nearest centimeter. Calculate the upper bound of the perimeter of this triangle. Okay, so to calculate the upper bound of the perimeter, we need to add all of the sides, and the values need to be all of them need to be from the upper bound. So the upper bound in this case is going to be 15.5. Since it is rounded to the nearest centimeter. So we multiply 15.5 with 3 since this is an equilateral triangle and all of the sides are equal. This gives us the answer as 46.5 centimeters. The volume of a cuboid is 180 centimeter cube. The base is a square of side length 6 centimeters. So here, okay. So this is our cuboid. As you can see, we have two squares on the top and the base, and then we have the other four sides as rectangles. So we know that the base is a square of side length 6 centimeters, which means both of its sides are 6, and we need to know this height, and the third value, which is our volume, is given. So height is the one which you need to figure out, and we have the other values. So we divide 180 by 36, and this gives us the answer as 5 centimeter as the height. Question number 6. Simplify T21 to the power of 21 divided by T to the power of 7. So we're going to be subtracting a 21 with 7 since the bases are the same. So we get the answer as T to the power of 14. Then we have u5 out of the bracket 5, so we multiply the powers and this becomes u to the power of 25. Question number 7. The diagram shows a right angle triangle. Calculate the value of x. So x over here is an opposite side and we have hypotenuse. So we're going to be using sine given the sides are opposite and hypotenuse. So sine 35 degrees is equal to opposite, which is x divided by 12. So we'll multiply 12 with sine 35 and we get the angle as 6.88 degrees. Question number 8. A, B and C are points on the circle center O. Find the obtuse angle AOC. So a hint is given as the obtuse angle, which means the angle is greater than 90 but less than 180 degrees. So in this case, I'm going to assume, well, let's draw out a cyclic quadrilateral, and if this was, let's suppose, angle ATC, this would have been 180 minus 130 since these two would have been opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral. So we get this as 180 minus 130. This would give us 50 degrees. And AOC would have been 2 into 50 since angle at the center is twice as the angle at circumference. And we'd get our answer as 100 degrees. Question number 9. Write the recurring decimal 0.47 as a fraction. Show all of your working. So here we have x. Let's suppose x is 0.4777, which is recurring. And then we multiply the whole equation with 10. So this becomes 10x is equal to 4.777. We write the same number of 7 in all of the figures. And then once again, I'm going to be multiplying the whole equation with 10. So this gives us 100. X is equal to 47.777. Now we subtract the second equation from the third one. So this gives us the answer as 90x is equal to 43. So we get our x as 43 divided by 90. Question number 10, f of x. Question number 10, f of x is equal to 2x plus 3. Find f1 minus x in its simplest form. So instead of x, we're going to be writing 1 minus x plus 3. So we multiply this, 2 minus 2x plus 3. So this becomes 5 minus 2x. Question number 11. The diagram shows 5 cards. 2 of the cards are taken at random without replacement. Find the probability that both cards show an even number. Okay, so the only two numbers which are even in this case are 2 and 4, and both of them have the probability of 1 out of 5. Okay, so we can have the probability of 2 as 1 out of 5, but since once we have taken out this card, the total number of cards remaining would be 4. So the probability of 4 would then become 1 out of 4. So we have 1 by 5 multiplied by 1 by 4. We multiply this because we want both of them, and this is not a choice. But we can have another scenario in which we could have the card of 4 taken out first and then the card of 2. So both they would also have the same probability. So we're supposed to add them, and we add them because these two are we have the chances of these two okay, if we add these two values, because we can have the answer as either of them, we can have 2 and 4 or 4 and 2. So we get the answer as 1 by 20 plus 1 by 20, which becomes 2 by 20. Question number 12. From the list of numbers, write down a multiple of 7. This can be 28. A cube number, 27 or 29. Alright. Question number 13. X squared plus 4x minus 9 is equal to x plus a the whole square plus b. Find the value of a and the value of b. Alright, so first off, I'm going to be simplifying the bracket, which becomes x squared plus 2ax plus a square plus b. So this is equal to x squared plus 4x minus 9. Now I can just cancel x squared with x squared. They're the same. So 4x is equal to 2ax. Now we'll leave a on this side and shift 2x, which becomes 4x divided by 2x is equal to a. So a is 2. Now we have a square plus b is equal to minus 9. So a square is 2, which becomes 4 plus b is equal to minus 9. Now b is minus 9 minus 4, which becomes minus 13. So we get the value of b as minus 13. Question number 14. Without using a calculator, work out 5 by 6 plus 2 by 3. You must show all your working and give your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. Okay, so we have 5 by 6 plus 2 by 3. Now I'm going to be multiplying both of them with the denominators of the other fractions. So 3 5s are 15, by 3 6 are 18, plus 2 6 are 12, 3 6 are 18. So this becomes 27 by 18. And we have 9 2s are 18, 9 3s are 27. This is 2, sorry. So we have 3 by 2. I'm going to be dividing 3 with 2, so 2 ones are 2. Remaining is 1, so we have our mixed fraction as 1 1 by 2. Question number 15, expand and simplify. So we multiply x with x, which becomes x squared, and then we multiply x with 2x, which is plus 2x. And then we multiply the same way with 1 as well. So this becomes plus x plus 2. And then we multiply 2 with these two figures, which becomes 2x squared minus 6x. So we have x squared plus 2x, which is 3x squared, and then we have 2x plus x, which is 3x minus 6x. So this becomes minus 3x, and the remaining 2 plus 2. So we have our answer as 3x squared minus 3x plus 2. Question number 16. Y is inversely proportional to the square root of x plus 1. Alright, so I'm going to write this. Y is inversely proportional, which means we have an unknown value divided by x plus 1, root of x plus 1. Alright, so when x is 8 and y is 2. So we are going to substitute the values in the formula. And then we have x as 8. When we add 1, this becomes 9, and root of 9 is equal to 3. So we have k is equal to 2 into 3, which is 6. And now we're gonna have to find the value of y when x is 99. So we have y is equal to k, which is 6 upon root of x plus 1. X plus 1 is 99 plus 1, which is 100. So we have 6 divided by root of 100, which is 6 over 10, and that is 0.6. 17a, factorize p square minus q square. So this is the identity which we can solve by writing p plus q and p minus q, and that is a given. P square minus q square is equal to 7, and p minus q is 2. Find the value of p plus q. So we have the brackets p plus q into p minus q, which is equal to 7. That is the total. Dividing 7 by p minus q, and that is 2. So we have p plus q as 7 over 2. 18a, simplify 81y16 to the power of 3 by 4. So we multiply 3 by 4 with 81, which becomes 27, and then we multiply 16 with 3 by 4, and that gives us y to the power of 12. B, 2 cube is equal to 4p. Find the value of p. So I'm gonna write 4 in the form of 2 raised to the power, and that would be 2 cube is equal to 2 to the power of 2p. So 3 is equal to 2p, and p is equal to 3 by 2. So here we have our answer. A model of car has a scale 1:20. The volume of the actual car is 12 meter cube. Find the volume of the model. Give your answer in cubic centimeters. Okay, so we have the scale as 1:20. I'm going to equate it, and since we know the smaller value is the model value, and we need to find that, which would be x, and the given value is 12. So here I'm going to cross multiply it. So this becomes 12 is equal to 20 cube x. So x is equal to 12 divided by 20 cube, which is equal to 0.0015 meter cube. And now I'm going to be multiplying this with 100 into 100 into 100, since we need to convert it from meter cube to centimeter cube. So we get our answer as 1500 centimeter cube. Moving on to question number 20. Write as a single fraction in its simplest form 1 over x plus 2 minus 2 over 3x minus 1. Okay, so I'm going to be multiplying the denominators with the fractions, cross multiplying them. Okay, so we have 3x minus 1 over x plus 2 into 3x minus 1. And then we have 2x plus 4 over 3x minus 1 into x plus 2. Right? So we have 3x minus 1 minus 2x minus 4 divided by 3x minus 1 into x plus 2. So we have 3x minus 2x, which becomes x minus 1 minus 4 becomes minus 5. We have the denominator as 3x minus 1 into x plus 2. Question number 21. The diagram shows a pyramid with a square base ABCD of side length 8 centimeters. The diagonals of the square AC and BD intersect at M. V is vertically above M and VM is 10 centimeters. Calculate the angle between VA and the base. So this is the angle VA and between the base, and we have the triangle as AMV. This being 10 centimeters, I need to figure out this angle, and I'm going to first calculate the value of this side AM. So in order for us to calculate AM, we need to know AC as well. This is a square based pyramid, so both of the sides are 8 and 8. Now I'm going to be using Pythagoras theorem to calculate AC. So AC is equal to root of 8 square plus 8 square. So AC is equal to 11.3. Since AM is half of AC, so AM becomes 11.3 divided by 2, which is 5.66. So we have our triangle as AM and V. This is 10, this is 5.6. So we have opposite side and the adjacent side. We can use tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent, and so we have our answer as 60.5 degrees. Question number 22a. These are the first four terms of a sequence 5, 8, 11, 14. 1. Write down the next term. Okay, so as we can see, we have a pattern forming here. The difference between all of these numbers is 3. So we add 3 to 14 and we can have our answer as 17. Find an expression in terms of n for the nth term. Since this is an arithmetic sequence, that is, we have the same difference, we can use the formula an plus n minus 1 times d. So an, the first number is 5 plus n minus 1 times the difference, which is 3. So we have it as 5 plus 3n minus 3. So we have our formula as 3n plus 2. Part B, these are the first 5 terms of another sequence. Find the next term. Okay, so the difference between 1 and 3 is 2. Here it is. The difference between 7 and 3 is 4. Similarly, the difference between 13 and 7 is 6. And here it is 8. So the difference is increasing by 2 numbers. And the next difference should be 10, which would give us the numerator as 31. As you can see in the denominator, the difference is the same, that is 2 between each of them. And so the next number should be 12. So we have our answer as 31 by 12. Question number 23. P is equal to 3214 or 3124. A, find P square. So I'll be multiplying the bracket with itself. And so this becomes 3 and 1 multiplied by 3 and 2. So we multiply 3 with 3 and then add the result with 1 and 2. So 3 into 3 is equal to 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. And then we have 3 and 1 multiplied by 1 and 9. So 3 ones are 3 plus 1 nines are 9. So 3 plus 9 give us, oh sorry, this is 4. Okay, so 3 ones are 3, 1 fours are 4. So 3 plus 4 give us 7. And then we multiply 2 and 4 with 3 and 2, which becomes 2 threes are 6 plus 4 twos are 8. And we have 14. 2 ones are 2 and 4 fours are 16. So this gives us the answer is 18. So we have 11, 7, 14 and 18. Part B, find P inverse. So we have 1 over A into D, which is 3 into 4, 12 minus B into C, which is 2 ones are 2. And then we write it as D, which is 4, minus B, minus C, and A, which is 3. So we have our answer as 1 over 10 into 4 minus 1 minus 2 and 3. Question number 24. The diagram shows information about the final 70 seconds of a car journey. A. Find the deceleration of the car between 60 and 70 seconds. So we subtract the final velocity, which is 0, from initial velocity and divide it by the time taken. So the time taken for the deceleration is 10. And we get our answer as 2 meters per second. B. Find the distance traveled by the car during 70 seconds. So distance traveled is also the area under the graph. So as you can see over here, the area under the graph is in the form of a rectangle and a triangle. So the area of a rectangle is base into height, which is 20 into 60, and then we add the area of triangle, which is half into base, which is 10 seconds, multiplied by height, which is 20 over here, and the distance becomes 1300 meters. Question number 25. OABC is a parallelogram and O is the origin. CK is equal to 2KB. M is the midpoint of KL. OA is P and OC is Q. Find in terms of P and Q, giving your answers in its simplest form. A, KL. Okay, so we need to find KL, and we can have either way. We can go from K to C, CO, OA, and then OAL, or we can directly go from K to B and then B to L. So KB, let's see. CB is P since they are both parallel. So CB is equal to P. Okay, and as you can see in the question, CK is equal to 2KB, and which means we can have two lengths of KB in one length of CK, which means KB is 1 by 3 of OA, or we can say it this way, KB is equal to 1 by 3 of P. So we have KB as 1 by 3P, and now we need to see BL. BA is negative Q, and since L is the midpoint of BA, we have BL as negative half of Q. So we have KL as 1 by 3P minus 1 by 2Q. the position vector of M. Okay, so we can go from O to A to L, and L to M. Or we can go from O to C to K, and then K to M. I think I'm going to go this way since we've already figured out K to L, and I'll just make it half. So let's see what we can do about Km first. So we had KL as 1 by 3p minus 1 by 2q, and so we can have Km as the half of this. So 1 by 3 divided by 2 becomes 1 by 6. We have Km as 1 by 6p negative 1 by 4q. This is Km. So we figured out Km. Now we need to add the values of OC and CK. OC is Q and CK is 2 by 3p. So we have add 2 by 3p and q. So we have our answers as 5 by 6p plus 3 by 4q. Question number 26. Line L passes through the points 0, -3 and 6, 9. Find the equation of the line y. So we need to find the equation of the line in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. To find out m, we need to use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which gives us the value of the gradient as 2. Okay, so we have found out y. Now we can substitute the values of y and x and find out c. So I'm going to be using the second coordinates. So we have y as 9, m as 2 multiplied by 6, which is x plus c. So c is equal to 9 minus 12. So we have the value of c as -3. So we get the answer as y is equal to 2x minus 3. B. Find the equation of the line that is perpendicular to line L and passes through the point 0 and 2. Since this is perpendicular, the first gradient multiplied by the second gradient would be equal to -1. So to find out the second gradient, we can divide -1 by the first gradient, which is 2. So we have a gradient as -1 by 2, and we can again substitute the values of y and x to find out c. So y, which is 2 over here, is equal to m into x. So the gradient -1 by 2 multiplied by x, which is 0, is 0 plus c. So we have the value of c as 2, and our equation becomes y is equal to -1 by 2x plus c. So we are done with this paper. Thank you for watching.